How's it going, everybody? My name is Waddles. I hope you're doing well, and it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another data pack showcase. I've been having a lot of fun making these videos lately. It's very fun to download data packs, try them out, see what's in them. It's just fun. Today's data pack is a pretty big data pack. It is called the Make Your Life Better data pack by Nphhpn. I was made aware of this data pack actually by the creator of it. I had an email about the data pack a few weeks back. I checked it out and it's a pretty cool pack. So as always, the pack will be linked down below. If you're interested in trying it out, download it, put it in your world, try it out. And if you enjoy it, tell the developer of this pack. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about with this pack is the guidebook. This is absolutely wonderful and amazing. I greatly appreciate that the creator has taken the time to put a guidebook into this pack because it is big. There's a lot to do in this pack, and so this little description book is so helpful. So right here, we can see what this pack will do. It will, of course, make your life better by adding in a tree chopper, better furnaces, and then more enchantments. In this book is pretty much a guide explaining how to use the data pack. So if you do get the pack, take a look at the book. It will pretty much, explain everything to you. And I'm going to go ahead and explain everything to you in this video. We'll start off with the furnaces because I think the furnaces are probably my favorite thing about this data pack. Now, there are 4 furnace upgrades in this data pack. There is a speed upgrade, an efficiency upgrade, a recipe upgrade, and then eco upgrade. They are better or best explained in this book. So we'll read these real quick. I'll show them off. Speed upgrade reduces smelting time by 10% for each upgrade, up to 5 upgrades. Efficiency increases the burn time of all the fuel up to 5 upgrades. Recipe upgrade changes some recipes, which are pretty useful, especially the rotten flesh to the leather one. I really like that one. I tend to have a lot of rotten flesh that is literally good for nothing. And now that's not the case. And look at this, coal block to diamond. Oh boy. Now these recipes do take some time though, as you can see here. And then the eco upgrade, which will stop the fuel from burning while you're not using it. So to my understanding, it kind of pauses the furnace right here. Now I have gone ahead and thrown 5 upgrades on this speed upgrade furnace. So we'll go ahead and get some... let's get some chicken like I was doing and throw it in there just to show you what it does. And over here is a plain old, normal old furnace. So we'll throw the chicken in there. It does seem like the smelting time may have been slowed down quite a bit, or at least the normal smelting time. But then again, I'm not sure. I guess I just don't pay attention to those things. But here we go. We'll throw the same raw chicken in this furnace right here, and it should get going a little bit faster than this one right here. We're almost done with the first chicken, and over here we're already catching up and gonna have the next chicken done. Now, I suppose I should show off how to upgrade these furnaces. So right here is a furnace. Then we're going to go ahead and grab a base upgrade, which is just a piece of paper named base upgrade. And then for the speed upgrade, we will need redstone blocks. So we'll go ahead and grab some redstone blocks. You don't need to name them. And what you want to do is throw a base upgrade and a speed upgrade down on the furnace. They will combine and then go into the furnace, just like you saw there. Now, you can do that 5 times, of course. So 5 redstone blocks can go into the furnace here. Be patient when you're doing this. Don't just spam everything down on the furnace. I'm sure that wouldn't help, right? And so here we go. Here is our 5th upgrade. And then if we jump down into the furnace right here, throw the fuel in just like normal and throw some food in, we will of course have the speed upgrade. Now, when we break the furnace, we get all of those upgrades back. So let's say you wanted to move that furnace somewhere else, you have your speed upgrade. So you can just take that speed upgrade and just throw it right back down on the furnace just like that, and it'll go in. So technically you can combine these things elsewhere. You can pre-make these little furnace upgrades and then throw them on the furnace as you wish. Once your upgrades are all maxed out for a furnace, the next upgrade, so this would be the 6th upgrade, will not go in. It'll just kind of float on top like normal. So I won't be showing off how to do each and every upgrade. It's pretty much the same thing over and over again, but here is the efficiency upgrade. So as we can see right here, we have a whole stack of cooked chicken and only 58 coal used. Usually that would be 56. see if we go and put that in, that whole stack was made with 6 coal instead of 8. So that helps a little bit. And as you can see, this coal is still burning. So if I had more chicken in here, that initial coal that was kind of left over in there would have kept the chicken cooking. As you can see right there, there was a small little bug, but that is where the fire is at. So the efficiency upgrade is quite nice when you're making, say, stacks and stacks of smooth stone. The recipe upgrade is the really cool one. This is the really cool one that I was talking about. If we go ahead and throw rotten flesh in here, as we can see, there's a little recipe over there because I have already discovered it. But this will smelt and turn into leather, slowly but surely, which is pretty cool. So we'll wait for this to happen while we talk about the eco upgrade, which is the weirdest one to me, in my opinion, and that is just because I don't really fully understand it. This furnace has been burning like this, but not burning anything because the stack has finished. As you can see right here, it took the normal 8 coal to cook a stack, and I think this is just kind of paused on this, what it is, until I go ahead and throw more things in. Then it will continue burning. I think, I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I think that is what's going on. So going back over here, we can see that it's not done yet. And there we go. Right there, we can see that leather just came from rotten flesh, which is pretty cool. Now, again, some of these conversions do take a little bit of time, so you're going to have to be patient with that. So those are the 4 furnace upgrades. We'll check the speed one again now that it's spent a little bit more time. And this one we have 10, and over here we have 5. So we can see this is doubled right here. That is a whole lot faster. But yeah, those are the furnace upgrades. So now we'll move over to the tree chopper thing, and that is the gold axe. However, the developer does know that this is bugged right now. If I flip over into survival, I have 8 plain old gold axe, and if I break the tree, nothing really happens. However, in a previous version of this data pack, when I was playing around with it, it did break the whole tree. But it is a very nice thing to have around, and it's a really simple little thing to have in this data pack. Again, just to explain it a little better, basically, if we chop this tree right here with the gold axe, the blocks above it would break as well, and some of the leaves would too. So it'll chop down trees. If you're clearing out a forest, that will help a whole lot. And of course, you will get the wood as normal. So it doesn't delete wood or anything like that. It just breaks the wood for you. And now this is going to be the long part and the hard part for me, because there are a lot of new enchantments in this pack here. Now, there are proper explanations of all of these enchantments in the book. I apologize in advance if I get something slightly wrong here, but again, all of the enchantments are laid out in this book. So if you try it out and you're curious about how to get these enchantments or what's going on, check the book. To briefly explain how you do get these enchantments, however, in the book there are crafting recipes. So for this first enchantment right here, Lifesteal, we will need 2 glistering melon slices. If we take a sword, so we'll take a diamond sword, because why not? Throw it on the ground, throw the melon slices on the ground as well. They get consumed into the sword. There is no way to get those melon slices back, to my knowledge. If we pick up the sword, right there, we can see that we have lifesteal on the swords. So enchanting items with these enchantments is a little different, but that's how you're going to go about doing it. The cool thing about these enchantments is the fact that some of these have multiple levels. I will try and mention how many levels each enchantment has when it does have multiple levels, but I might miss a few because, I mean, there's a lot here. I will also be describing all of these enchantments here according to their descriptions in the guidebook. I've laid out all of the recipes across from the weapon that you need to put it on here as well. However, that is explained in the guidebook. You can kind of take a guess based on the description as to which tool it would be going on. So here we go, rapid fire. I won't be really showing off any of these enchantments except for one, just to save a little bit of time so you don't get too bored. Starting off with Lifesteal. Lifesteal has 4 different layers. Lifesteal gives you a 5% chance to gain 4 health or 2 hearts when you attack an enemy. Piercing has 2 levels. With Piercing, you will deal 1 more extra piercing damage. Frozen will freeze enemies when you hit them for 3 seconds. There is only 1 level. When hitting an enemy with Swift on your weapon, you will gain Speed 3 for 1 second after you strike that enemy. This could help you flee the scene. Executor is pretty much insta-kill, however, you will get no loot when using Executor. As you can see, this is pretty expensive here in survival. Critical has 4 levels. With each level, you have a 10% chance to deal double damage. For some reason, I couldn't get straight shot on a bow, however, this is the recipe. Straight shot will pretty much neglect the whole arrow drop thing. Straight shot will make the arrow just fire straight, no gravity. Hit and run is very, very similar to Swift. After shooting an arrow, you will temporarily gain speed 3. I figured I'd show off a few of these armor enchantments because they're very visible changes and they're cool. Extra health has 3 levels. With each level, you gain 1 additional heart, so up to 3 extra hearts. Right here, I have a chest plate on with extra health 1. I have 1 extra heart. When you have diving on a helmet, you will gain night vision and water breathing when underwater. So we dive right into the water. Look at this menu. We have night vision and water breathing now. These will not go away. If we jump out of the water real fast and turn around with the night vision on, we can see through the water everywhere. But that'll go away in just a second, and then it'll go back to normal just like that. Diving is definitely another expensive enchantment. Now, I could not get this next enchantment on a helmet for some reason. However, this enchantment is called Detector. This will make all enemies glow. Curse of Explosion is not good. There are 2 levels of Curse of Explosion, and Curse of Explosion gives you a 10% chance to cause an explosion when being hit per level, so not good. You don't want that at all. That's like for a prank or something. Lava Walker is really cool and can be shown off for sure. Lava Walker will allow you to walk on lava. Now, be careful when you're using this because I find that sometimes it takes a second to activate. So, I'd be very careful. Only use this if you absolutely need to. I don't want you to walk in lava and die. Skyfaller will cancel all fall damage. Auto Smelt is pretty interesting, and if you're trying this enchantment out, I definitely advise you to read up on it in the book. Each level of this enchantment does something different. There are 3 different levels to this enchantment. Level 1 will auto smelt iron, gold, cobblestone, and netherrack when mined. Level 2 will auto smelt glass and clay, and then level 3 will give you experience when auto smelting things. Definitely check out the book on this enchantment. Next up, we have Enhanced Mining. Enhanced Mining does a little 3x3 area when you're mining. However, I was having some issues getting this working. And then finally, we have Time Stop, which is an enchanted clock. You use this and time will stop for 8,000 in-game ticks. For reference, I do believe the default tick speed is 3 ticks per second. So those are all of the enchantments. If you're going to go ahead and try them out, again, be careful. Don't just jump in lava. That could end really, really poorly. But that is the Make Your Life Better pack. Pretty massive pack. I apologize for the longer video, but what do you think? Do you like this pack? The cool thing about this pack is, let's say if you only liked the furnace thing, you can only enable the furnace pack. This is a pretty big and demanding pack. So let's say, yeah, I only wanted the furnace thing. So number 2 right here, I press on, and now only number 2 exists. This whole on and off switch thing is very nice, especially if you're playing Minecraft on an older machine. That is today's data pack, however. Again, download the link down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. There is a data pack playlist. Go check those other videos out if you didn't see them. There's some cool ones. And which pack do you want to see next? Leave a comment or swing over to my subreddit and link your pack. If you try and link things in the comments of videos, there is an auto filter and they may not get seen by me. But the subreddit is a great place for sharing things that is linked down below as well. My name is Waddles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and if you really love what I do have a Patreon where you can support me directly. Thanks for watching. I know I said that already. Go have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.